Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star Race. 20 drivers entered the event. The top 16 finishers from 2 qualification events advanced to the feature race, and the green flag is out. Timac in the 24 takes an early lead. He's on the pole. Wood Dog in second in the number 3. Trouble for You in the 10 car in third. That's Dale Jr. 88 in the 88 car. Or rather, no, it's not. The return of Jay Taylor in the number 88 machine runs in fourth, just in front of Larson Rocks in the 31 car. This is an 80-lap race. There are 3 stages. Stage 1 ends at lap 20. Stage 2 ends at lap 40. The 2 stage winners start on the front row for the final 40-lap stage. The NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series is one of 3 B-Division NOSSCAR leagues that are hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. Keep in mind the 3 C-Division leagues of NOSSCAR, they also are hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. The 3 A-Division NOSSCAR leagues will begin on January 15th, 2018 on the NASCAR Heat 2 video game on the PlayStation 4 console. We just saw Dale Jr., or Jay Taylor rather, make contact with the outside wall. Keeps his car in fourth though. I'm so used to saying that it's Dale Jr. 88 because Jay Taylor, as many of you guys know, took a leave of absence. He won the Season 4 NOSSCAR X2 Series Championship, and then he kind of disappeared for a couple of weeks. He did not participate in a single race out of any of the 22 races that were in Season 5 of the NOSSCAR X2 Series, but he has returned for the Season 1 NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star Race, and he's up to third. He just got around Trouble for You in the number 10. I believe I should have to correct myself here. I think early in the broadcast I said that there was 2 qualification races in the top 8 advanced, but the top 10 from the final standings from the Milner Cup Series were locked in to the feature race for the All-Star race. The top 6 finishers from the qualification race advanced to the feature race to make the 16-car starting grid. And we saw the 15 car moments ago in front of Timac. He was about to go 1 lap down. That's Kansas Kids in the 15, but he decided to go down pit road. Look at this pack of cars, guys. There's an 8-car pack for the lead here. Just Ken in the 78 car is up to 5th. He's looking strong in the early going. He didn't get the qualifying run that he was hoping for. Your Dunn son in the 6 car, now looking on the inside of Larson Rocks for 5th rather. Larson Rocks in the 31 made some contact with the outside wall. And now the front 3 are beginning to break away here. Timac, Wood Dog, and Jay Taylor. 24, 3, and 88. And now Trouble for You is in 4th. Just Ken in the 78 car is in 5th. Your Dunn son in the 6 is in 6th. And Larson Rocks in the 31 car. Good qualifying effort, but he slipped back to the 7th position. He's having some difficulty controlling a race car here in the early going. If you're just joining us, guys, this is the NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star Race from Charlotte Motor Speedway. The night race. Custom setups on, hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. There was a major announcement in the NOSSCAR community recently. Instead of having 6 B-Division NOSSCAR leagues, we now have 3 B-Division NOSSCAR leagues and 3 C-Division NOSSCAR leagues, folks. We have divided them up. The C-Division leagues, the NOSSCAR Short Track Series, the NOSSCAR Sportsman Series, and the NOSSCAR Draft Series. The B-Division leagues, the NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series, the NOSSCAR X2 Series, and the NOSSCAR Endurance Series. The 3A Division leagues on the Heat 2 video game on PS4, the NOSSCAR A Cup Series, the NOSSCAR X Series, and the NOSSCAR Truck Series. They begin on January 15th, 2018. For more information on all 9 of the NOSSCAR leagues, A Division, B Division, C Division, go to NOSSCAR.com. for more info. Battle for second is heating up between Wood Dog and the number 3, and Jay Taylor and the number 88. There they are. Black car Wood Dog and the blue car Jay Taylor. Trouble for You is in third. Your Done Son is in, or Trouble for You rather is in fourth. Your Done Son is in fifth. Your Done Son's always got a strong car, Charlotte Motor Speedway, in that number 6 car. And keep in mind, guys, these drivers will have to be making many pit stops here throughout the race. There's Twitch Whiskers in the 48 car. She's got some front end damage. She qualified 8th for the feature race. Tough break for the 48 bunch, for the 48 team. She goes one lap down to the race leader, and I believe Jay Taylor spun through the grass. I think we just saw footage of the 88 spinning through the grass trying to go to pit road. On the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console, you can't really have the black flags on because it'll actually lag drivers, disconnect them from the race if somebody gets one, even if it wasn't you. So the black flags are off and everyone's allowed to fly down pit road, but that often creates problems for the drivers, sometimes missing pit road. Your leader, pole sitter as well, Timac 11, comes down pit road in the 24 car. Remember, he won the NOSSCAR X2 Series All-Star event, the All-Star Showdown, which featured 24 drivers. He's hoping to win the NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star race featuring 20 drivers. Trouble for You in the 10 is on pit road. Dexter in the 11 is on pit road. That's Mananger in the back there, the white and blue car on pit road in the 17. And that's Larson Rocks in the 31 car in his pit stall, and the black and yellow Caterpillar car, the Cat car. Timac leaves pit road. He has plenty of open space on the track, so he is able to advance up onto the racetrack. If there are cars coming, even if you have time to get on the banking, you still have to stay on the bottom and on the apron, even if you think you can make it. If you're going to hold them up for even a single second, you're not allowed to go up there quite yet. But if there is absolute free space and smooth sailing, you can certainly pull up onto the race surface. And now after the first cycle of pit stops, it's Timac 11 that comes out in second. It's only because Trouble for You in the 10 car stayed out an extra lap, I believe, and now he's gonna, now the scoreboard is correcting for me here. Timac is your race leader. Your Done Son is in second in the 6 car. Remember, if you win a stage, you start on the front row for the final 40 lap stage here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the All-Star race. So it's Timac, your Done Son, and Wood Dog racing here to see who can win stage number 1. And that's Mananger in the number 17 car. I believe he is the first car one lap down. He's got some bad front end damage. I believe he wall glitched early in the race. A wall glitch is when you barely nick the wall and it basically just boomerangs your car across the grass in the inside area. If you're just joining us, guys, this is the NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star Race. The Milner Cup Series is one of 3 B-Division NOSSCAR leagues hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game. We recently separated the 6 B-Division leagues to 3 C-Division leagues and 3 B-Division leagues, all 6 of which are hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. Well, we're only about 6 laps away, 5 laps away from the end of stage 1. 24 car, the pole sitter, has looked strong since the early going, really. And we should note that Mananger has got around your Done Son, but keep in mind that's not for position. Mananger's simply trying to be the first car one lap down when the manual caution for the end of stage 1 is called, and therefore he'll be able to get back onto the lead lap. The drivers are all welcome to take a wave around and elect not to make a pit stop if they choose to do so. But if you're the free pass car, you get your lap back and you can make a pit stop and top up your fuel tank, so it's a win-win. It's an important spot to be in if there's going to be a yellow flag. Oh, and I'm not quite sure what happened back there, but I believe somebody spun out coming out of turn 4, and it might have even been Mananger in the 17 car. But we're getting word now that that was the end of stage 1. Winner of stage 1, the number 24 car, the number 24 team, the driver, Timac 11. 3-time NOSSCAR X2 Series champion and this past year's NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series champion. Wins stage 1. Your Dunson finishes second in stage 1. Wood Dog in the 99 finishes third in stage 1. And keep in mind, guys, there's a lot of talented drivers that had issues that were mired back in traffic for a lot of this race so far. And now that they've had a caution and an opportunity to catch up to the leaders, they might be a force to be reckoned with. And those drivers include Ricky in the 51 car, Just Ken in the 78, Mananger in the 17, Twitch Whiskers in the 48, Daniel Harmon in the 23. And now all the cars are going to have an opportunity to make pit stops, and we're going to fast forward to those pit stops for you. But in line there, Timac, Your Dunson, Wood Dog, Ricky, Just Ken. I saw Tyler Scott in the 16. He's in the top 10, having an alright day so far. I believe pit road is still closed. Never mind, they're getting the call to come down pit road. It is indeed open. Dexter in the 11 car there. Now some cars are one lap down and are electing to stay out and take the wave around. You can hear their cars. There goes Kansas Kids in the 15, for example. That's Twitch Whiskers in the 48. Stopped over at the entrance to pit road. I think she's a little confused about what she's got to do here, whether she pits or she stays out. And now I think she's kind of understood what's going on here. She gets word from the crew chief and she resumes. Remember, she fell one lap down, so she's going to take a wave around and choose not to pit and go around the race surface. Timac just barely edges Ricky coming off of pit road. Remember though, the winner of stage 1 restarts on the front row for the final stage regardless. So Timac in the 24 will restart at the back of the field to allow the other drivers to compete for the stage win. Ricky, Wood Dog, Your Dunson, Just Ken, Dexter, Tyler Scott, RJ Haywood in the 42 car having a great run up in the 7th position. Trouble for You, Larson Rocks, Humpy in the 43 car in the top 10. Daniel Harmon in the 23 car scored in 11th, I believe. And we're getting a report that Jay Taylor is out of the race in the number 88 car. A connection issue has put probably one of the most successful drivers we've ever seen in the B divisions of NOSSCAR out of the All-Star race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Tough break for the 88 team. They're going to finish in 16th out of 20 drivers here in the NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star Showdown. 15 cars left on the racetrack. We're going to fast forward to the restart for you folks. As you can see, they're all taking their time to go around the track. There's a couple of cars that are going to go around and get in position. Now you see Timac dropping to the tail of the field. Looks like there was a bit of a problem there with the 48, but I think it was a connection issue. And here we go for the restart, guys. Green flag is out. Now at the front of the field, it's Ricky in the 51, Wood Dog, and Your Dunson in 2nd and 3rd, trying to chase him down. Dexter is in 4th in the 11. Humpy in the 43 is up there in 5th. He's having a good run. It looked like Daniel Harmon hit the wall in the 23. He's going to let Timac and Mananger get around him. Oh, Timac lost he got a little bit loose getting into turn 3 and 4. He dropped to the apron. Is there a problem with the 24? He's going to keep going now. That had all the makings and the lookings of a flat tire or a tire going down, but he seems okay, and that's the stage 1 winner, guys. You don't want him to put it in the wall. And Ricky in the 51 car had an issue. Either that or he chose to... We're getting a report that Ricky came down pit road, guys. Ricky came down pit road for fuel only and some strategy on the part of the 51. It's either that or he went down pit road and didn't take service. He might have got forced down there. Twitch Whiskers takes a position from Daniel Harmon. She is now up to 11th. Remember, she qualified 8th. And the top 16 that made it into the feature race are a who's who of the B divisions of NOSSCAR, so she was very excited about tonight's race after qualifying in 8th position. Whoa, with some debris on the track. Timac elected to try to get around it. Daniel Harmon couldn't quite hang on to it in the corner. Timac nearly hit the wall, but he keeps it out of there. Got up into the loose stuff. And problem for Larson Rocks. He either hit the wall or he wall glitched. I'm really not too sure. And he's lost a couple of positions here. Up front, Wood Dog is leading here. Stage 2. Your Dunson in the 6 car is in 2nd. Just Ken in the 78 car is in 3rd. Trouble for You in the 10 car is in 4th. Dexter in the 11 rounds out the top 5. That is your running order here in Stage 2 so far. Now keep in mind they will all have to come down pit road at least once before the end of Stage 2. Stage 1 is a 20-lap event. Stage 2 is a 20-lap event. And the final stage is a 40-lap shootout to the finish. The 2 stage winners will make up the front row for the final stage. Timac wins Stage 1 in the 24. Now Wood Dog has the lead here in Stage 2 in the number 3 car. Looking to join Timac on the front row for the final stage. Your Dunson in 2nd in the number 6 car. Just Ken in the 78 still in 3rd. Trouble for You in the 10 car in 4th, but he's getting pressured from Dexter in the number 11. Ricky gets around Twitch Whiskers, but we're not sure if he came to pit road or not. And if he did, then he's got fresher tires than these guys. And it looked like Twitch Whiskers might have found the wall up there in turn 4. She's going to lose a position to Timac and Larson Rocks now. Still early. We know she's got a fast race car. If she's able to keep the car clean and keep the car in the inside or middle groove, then she'll be fine. And it looks like your Dunson in the number 6 car wall glitched coming out of turn 2 that last time by. We saw the 6 car of your Dunson slow on the inside, recovering. Tough break. He was up there in 2nd place. And whoa. Oh, and a connection problem for Timac. We're getting a report that there's a connection for the connection problem for the 24. That's your Stage 1 winner, folks. Oh, and there he goes again. The connection's resumed here. And now we're getting told he's 1 lap down. Wood Dog's still the leader. But remember, Timac won Stage 1. So regardless, he's going to restart on the front row for the final stage regardless here. Thankfully, he won Stage 1. If he didn't win Stage 1, he would have been in a lot of trouble here. Certainly a connection issue, and now he's got some front-end damage and some side damage for his effort. Or for his connection troubles, rather. No effort in that. Tough break for Timac. We do know that Wood Dog is the race leader still. He's got the race lead on lockdown. Just Ken in the 78 car runs in 2nd. Dexter in the 11 runs in 3rd. Tyler Scott in the 16 runs in 4th. And I believe what you're watching right here in front of Timac is the battle for 5th and 6th. But I think Mananger just came to pit road, guys. He did. 17 car, Mananger comes down pit road. Trouble for You is now the driver in the 5th position. Oh! Contact for Timac coming out of the corner. And the car's probably pushing towards the wall for him more than it was before, now that he's got that side damage and the front end damage. We're nearing the end of Stage 2 though, guys. We're only about 6 or 7 laps away. And pit stops have begun. Trouble for You has come down pit road. Dexter in the 11 car has come down pit road. Your Dunson has come down pit road. There are a number of cars that have come down pit road here. Kansas Kids in the 15 came down pit road, and that was Humpy in the 43, and he looked slow on the front straightaway there. Problems for the 43. Currently scored in 13th. Tough break for the 43. See if we can see who's in front of Timac, and it looks like it's actually Wood Dog, the race leader in the number 3. And here comes Timac 11 down pit road. And it's just Ken in the 78 car in second, and he's right behind Wood Dog. They're fighting for the lead here in stage 2. There goes Humpy, there goes Trouble for You. That was Tyler Scott in the white, number 16 Ford. And now Timac 11 on pit road, pulling into his pit stall. Tough connection problem there for him, but thankfully he won stage 1. He's going to be on the front row for the restart for the final stage. Wood Dog trying to win this stage to join him. Just Ken in the 78 trying to have something to say about that. And now there's only 3 laps left until the end of stage 2. Timac tried to gamble and push it towards the end of the stage on fuel to see if he could get the lap back and not have to go all the way around the track under caution, under full power, because that wastes a lot of fuel. It's an extra lap. And there you can see the side is pushed up there on the right front. And there's tons of debris down the back straightaway. And now way behind Timac, you saw that it was Twitch Whiskers and Humpy, and I thought it was Trouble for You as well. They're running in a 3-car pack. A lot of cars have had problems today with wall glitches and spins. There's been a couple of incidents. And now we're getting word that stage 2 is over. Stage 2 has concluded, and it was Wood Dog and the number 3 getting the stage 2 win. And now we're going to fast forward for you guys to get you to the final stage, which is a 40-lap shootout to the finish. A couple of cars electing to take the wave around as well, and now we have ourselves the intermission, the halfway break. Stage 1 is over. Stage 2 is over. Stage 3, the final stage, beginning shortly. Timac wins stage 1. Wood Dog wins stage 2. They will make up the front row. The rest of the positions, third on back, will be decided based on the order they come off of pit road. The NOSSCAR X2 Series All-Star Race only had 2 stages. There are 3 stages here for the NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star event. This All-Star event is sponsored by Milner Transport. Search Milner Transport on Facebook. Facebook.com/Milner Transport. Find out more about this amazing company and see what they can do for you. And now the cars are beginning to roll and fire up and get into position here. That's the 24 and the 48 car. Now the spotters from both teams are looking at both cars to review the damage, because the damage is very similar to both cars. On the right front there, both are pushed up, as you can see. So they're trying to get a good look at the race car to see if they need to make some repairs and how long they need to take before the repairs and if it's worth it. See, for Timac 11 on the 24, he can take pretty much as long as he wants, because he's going to restart on the front row for this final stage no matter what. It's Twitch Whiskers in the 48 that's got to really make this decision here, because if she takes an extra 4 or 5 seconds to repair damage and she starts at the back for the final stage and there's a big wreck, she's got nowhere to go. That's the end of her stage. It's the end of her all-star race. But then again, how much is the damage affecting the race car? Do you have to just kind of suck it up at this point and fix the damage and start at the back so that way it handles okay? Restarting 15th and possibly climbing up to a top 10 is definitely better They're restarting in the top 10, but the damage causing you to fall outside the top 10. And now they're beginning to resume here. They're going to make pit stops, and then they're going to go around, get double file, and they're going to restart. For more information on how to sign up and become a NOSSCAR driver in the C Division, the B Division, or the A Division, go to NOSSCAR.com. You can also search NOSSCAR Series Racing on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. You'll find all of our social media accounts. Give us a like, a thumbs up, a follow, a subscribe. We'll do the same right back. Now we got a slow-mo pit road. Who likes that? And they're all coming off pit road. And remember, Wood Dog, Timac on the front row. The rest of these spots, crucial for these guys, because that is where they're going to line up. Wood Dog came off pit road in front of everybody anyways. We heard he took 4 tires and fuel and a slight track bar adjustment. Now Timac in the 24 took 4 tires, decided to repair the damage, and a slight wedge adjustment. Now you got Ken in the 78 restarting in 3rd, Trouble for You in 4th, RJ Haywood in the 42 in 5th. Your Dunn son, I believe, is supposed to be lined up in 6th. He elects to take the bottom and surrender a spot in the 3rd row to Mananger. In 8th is Larson Rocks in the 31, Ricky in the 51 car, 9th. One of Ricky's best tracks, but he's had a lot of bad luck here in the beginning of the night. Dexter in the 11 will restart in 10th. This is going to be exciting, guys. Final stage here in the NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star Race. And the green flag is out. Timac leads them into turn 1. Ooh, RJ Haywood was on the apron a little bit. He's alright though. He's in 4th. Big move by Haywood. He's up to the top 5. It's Timac, Wood Dog, Just Ken, Haywood, your Dunn son. That's your top 5. Trouble for You is in 6th, Mananger is in 7th, and they're fighting hard for those spots back there. One big pack here of who's who in the B Division NOSSCAR leagues. They're getting a little spread out now. Trouble for You gets close to the wall up there. Timac had a challenge for the lead from Wood Dog a moment ago. He moved up and gave him the bottom groove, but Wood Dog wasn't able to make it stick and fell in behind him. Ken sticking right with these front 2. Your Dunn son clears Haywood for 4th. Mananger cleared Trouble for You and Dexter to take 7th. Or 6th, rather. Mananger's charging towards the front in the 17. We're getting a report that Dexter in the 11 car has actually just experienced a connection problem, and he is now out of the All-Star race. Tough break, man. He restarted in the top 10 for this final stage. He's actually going to finish in 15th out of 20 drivers who participated in the All-Star event tonight. Up front, it's Timac, Wood Dog, and Just Ken. In 4th place, your Dunn son is gaining ground on these guys quickly. RJ Haywood in 5th. Mananger all over the back bumper of him in 6th. Trouble for You has worked his way up to 7th in the number 10 car. Remember when we were talking about Twitch Whiskers with the front end damage? She is now rebounded. She's up to 10th. She restarted in the 14th position. She's up to 10th place. I believe that's Humpy in the 43 car just in front of Timac. It is. He's currently scored in 14th. He's not really having the car that he the run that he wants today. He's having some handling issues. We should also report that Ricky in the 51 car has passed Mananger and RJ Haywood. So he's picked up 2 positions here. Wood Dog trying to chase down Timac. They've both left Just Ken in the 78 car, who runs in 3rd. So it has become a two-car battle for the race lead. And Humpy's a very respectful driver. More than likely he's going to pull out of the way and give room for these guys. He knows what's at stake for them. An all-star race win for the NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series. The Season 1 NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star Race. Season 2 starts up on December 20th, 2017. Season 6 of NOSSCAR X2 Series action, which is no custom setups, starts up on December 19th, 2017. We have 3 A divisions, 3 B divisions, and 3 C divisions. Go to NOSSCAR.com to find out more and find out info about how to sign up, join us, and become a driver. Ooh, 24 got close to Humpy there, but he didn't touch him. And Wood Dog bumped the wall coming out of 4, and now it might have been contact between the 3 and the 24 going into 1. He's putting the pressure on him here. Battle for the race lead at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Oh, contact for the 24 and the 43 coming out of turn 4. Everyone's pushing hard here in the final stage of the All-Star race. Wood Dog and the 3 trying to wrestle the race lead away from Timac and the 24. Both of them coming within inches from the wall. We also should report that Just Ken in the 78 car has wall glitched here. He's hit the wall and spun. So it is now your Dunson up to 3rd and RJ Haywood up to 4th in the 42 car, having a great run. Now we got to report that Ricky has just passed RJ Haywood for the 4th position in the 51 car. So Ricky starting to shine towards the end of the All-Star race. Ricky is one of the drivers that had to qualify his way in. So is Wood Dog, for that matter. So was Dexter, so was Humpy in the 43. The top 10 in the standings were locked in. However, there was 2 drivers inside the top 10 in the final standings that do not race with us any longer. Therefore, the 2 drivers outside the top 10 were bumped inside the top 10 technically and locked into the All-Star event. We're in the final stage. Timac the race leader, but Wood Dog just came down pit road. As you see, there's no black and white number 3 car right behind him anymore. And it's very, very neat to see the 24 and the 3 battling here in the world of NOSSCAR. Used to see those 2 cars battle for the race win all the time throughout the mid-90s and late 90s. And now Timac's going to follow suit. He can't really stay out too much longer than Wood Dog, give up too much time. Wood Dog's going to have those fresher tires for a longer period of time with that extra lap. So he's probably going to gain a bit of track position on the 24. And now Timac is on pit road to get service. 23 of Daniel Harmon leaving his pit stall. Man Anger in the 17 car is on pit road as well. Ricky in the 51, Trouble for You in the 10, Twitch Whiskers in the 48. Or no, is that, I believe that's actually Just Ken in the 78 rather. No, it is Twitch Whiskers in the 48. She's on pit road. Kansas Kids in the 15 car is on pit road. Timac leaves the pit road area, and after pit stops, Wood Dog and the number 3 is your race leader. I don't know if you saw it or not, but Wood Dog went by him on the outside there when Timac was still down on the apron and getting up to speed. So the 3 car is the race leader. Whoa, a little sideways for the 24. Wood Dog's got the lead, Timac 2nd, your Dunson 3rd in the number 6 car, and your Dunson is not far behind the 24 machine. Kansas Kids in the 15 just came off pit road that you saw there. If you're just joining us, guys, this is the Season 1 NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star Race. We run 3 A divisions, 3 B divisions, and 3 C divisions. The 3 B Division and 3 C Division leagues, all 6, are hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. All races are uploaded to YouTube. We have a Facebook page with over 1,000 likes, 1,000 supporters if you will, and we have a Twitter and Instagram account. We simply are trying to get drivers from the esports community noticed and recognized for their talents. Go to NOSSCAR.com to find out more about how to sign up and become a NOSSCAR Series driver in the B Division or the C Division. There are no requirements. As long as there's no reckless driving and you are a clean racer that is respectful and treats everyone the way you want to be treated, you're more than welcome to join us in the world of NOSSCAR. Your race leader is Wood Dog in the number 3. He won stage 2 to get himself a spot on the front row for the restart for stage 3, the final stage. And I see that RJ Haywood in the 42 car has went 1 lap down. We're getting a report that he wall glitched or spun out and hit the wall or something along those lines, because he was up there battling for 4th, 5th, and 6th with drivers like Ricky and Just Ken and Mananger just before this round of pit stops. And that was Humpy in the 43 car exiting pit road. It appears he's on a bit of a different fuel strategy, and it might be the only way that he's got a chance to win this All-Star race, because remember, he went a lap down early with handling issues. And we're getting a report that Tyler Scott in the 16 car has hit the wall hard, and now he is out of today's event. Tyler Scott in the 16 is going to finish in 14th out of the 20 drivers who participated in the All-Star event tonight. Tough break though for the 16, because he was running real strong. He was inside the top 10. So we're down to 13 cars left on the racetrack here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the All-Star event. We're in the final stage. We've already had 1 round of pit stops, and we're certain that they're going to have to all pit at least 1 more time before the end of the race. Question is, does anybody do any sort of strategy to try to run down Wood Dog in the 3, or Timac in the 24, or your Dunson in the 6? They are your front 3, and they've got a nice sizable gap on the drivers running 4th on back. We're going to take a short break from commentary, guys. You're watching the Season 1 NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star Race here on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. Subscribe to our channel to catch more of our full races. We have over 50 races uploaded to YouTube at this time. We'll come back and join you shortly. Just going to chime in really quick. Tough break for RJ Haywood in the 42. He made contact with the outside wall just a moment ago, and he spun towards the inside, and he's going to try to recover. That's trouble for you in the 10. 1 lap down. That's Twitch Whiskers in the 48. 1 lap down as well. Twitch Whiskers is running in 9th. Trouble for you is running in 10th. 13 cars left on the racetrack. Some cars are out due to connection problems and or crashes. We'll come right back in a moment. I believe that was Dexter in the number 11 car who had some sort of an issue there. Timac Twitch Whiskers and Trouble for You all were able to get around him. And it looks like Trouble for You was also able to get around Twitch Whiskers. That was a battle for the 9th and 10th positions, and now Timac 11 surrenders second place to come down pit road. Or first place, rather. We're going to chime back in and come back to commentary. Timac took over the race lead for 2 laps. He stayed out an extra 2 laps. Longer than Wood Dog did. And now Ricky leaving his pit stall. Twitch Whiskers on pit road. Man Anger on pit road. Daniel Harmon on pit road. Only 10 laps to go here in the Season 1 NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star Race. There you saw him. Wood Dog in the 3 is going to go around. That's him going into turn 1. Timac is going to come out of the pits in second place. He's not going to have the lead here with 10 to go. This is huge for Wood Dog. And that's your Dunson taking second from Timac, guys. Did Timac take the wrong pit strategy? Or is the damage on the right front costing him? Or did Wood Dog just simply make adjustments and get better as the race progressed? Because Wood Dog has a sizable lead now, guys, with under 10 laps to go here in the Season 1 NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star Race. Sponsored by Milner Transport. Search Milner Transport on Facebook. Find out more about this amazing company. Humpy gives way for your Dunson and Timac. He knows they're battling for second and third. And we also need to let you know that Larson Rocks in the number 31 car, one of the best drivers we've ever had here at the B divisions of NOSSCAR, has had some sort of connection issue, and now he is out of today's race, and he's going to finish in 13th out of 20 drivers who participated in tonight's event. There are 12 drivers left on the racetrack now, folks. Very tough break for Larson. And now Kansas Kid's got real loose. He went up and hit the wall hard in turn 4. Remember, there's no cautions. The only cautions that we have are for the ends of stage 1 and stage 2. We're watching the battle for second, guys. Wood Dog is 6 seconds in front of your Dunson and Timac, but it's shrinking. At one point it was 7 seconds. It's down to 6. Can they run him down? We're getting a report that Wood Dog is conserving fuel. Saving fuel because he might not be able to make it to the end. So are we potentially watching the race for the win? Is it your Dunson or Timac that's going to get the All-Star Race win? Oh! Your Dunson made contact with the outside wall coming out of 2. And Timac on the outside goes into turn 3. He's going to be able to clear him. That was for second. Wow, that was crazy. That was intense to watch, folks. Your Dunson now drops to 3rd. And that's trouble for you in the 10 car just in front of Timac. He's currently scored in the 10th position. 1 lap down. Timac gets around him. And that's huge because that's 1 car in between he and your Dunson. The race lead is now down to 4 seconds. I don't know if that's him right in front of him or not. I can't quite tell. Let's see if we can get a good look at it, folks. I don't believe it is. Wood Dog is one of the next 2 cars up there in front of Timac. That nearest car is still not Wood Dog, folks. But the lead has shrunk. It's now less than 4 seconds. The question is, can Wood Dog make it to the end on fuel? It's the 78 car of Just Ken 03 that's just in front of Timac here. So just to correct the scoring here, folks, trouble for you in the 10 car was running in 8th a moment ago because Just Ken is currently scored in 7th, folks. And that's RJ Haywood in the 42 in front of both of these guys. He's technically 2 laps down in the 12th position after having multiple wall glitch issues in this race. That's your done son in the 6. It looks like your done son in the 6 is slowing down a little bit. Looks like you might be trying to conserve some fuel to get to the end. Timac's in the best position when it comes to having the most fuel. The lead is now down to 3 seconds. Can he get to him? Can he make it on fuel is another question. We're down to 3 laps to go. We're going to find out. Or is Wood Dog and the number 3 going to win the Milner Cup Series All-Star Race? If you're just joining us, guys, there's under 3 laps to go here in the Season 1 NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star Race. We have 3 A divisions, 3 B divisions, and 3 C divisions here in the world of NOSSCAR, and over 60 drivers. 30 of them being full-time, 30 of them being part-time. It fluctuates up and down quite a bit, though, I'll tell you. For more information, go to NOSSCAR.com to figure out how to sign up and become a driver and compete for the wins and championships that these guys do. Now we're coming around to the white flag. One more lap. Never mind, folks. It's over. Your NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star Race winner, Wood Dog in the number 3 car. How about that? Had to qualify his way into this thing. He won the qualification race. And now wins the big one. That is amazing, folks. For full results, you can go to NOSSCAR.com, but it is Wood Dog and the number 3 who wins the All-Star Race. Timac in the 24 in 2nd, your done son in the 6 car in 3rd, Ricky in the 51 in 4th, Mananger in the 17 in 5th, Daniel Harmon in the 23 in 6th, Just Ken in the 78 in 7th, Twitch Whiskers with a great run in 8th. In the 48 car, Kansas Kids in 9th in the 15, Trouble for You in 10th in the number 10, Humpy in 11th, RJ Haywood in 12th, Larson Rocks in 13th, Tyler Scott 14th, Dexter in 15th, Jay Taylor in 16th, Dale Jr. in 17th, Caleb Starr in 18th, and THR Hard Pickle in 19th, NASCAR Guy Sr. in 20th. Those are your 20 NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series All-Star Race drivers from Season 1. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. Head over to NOSSCAR.com to find out how you can be a part of the 3A divisions, the 3B divisions, or the 3C divisions of NOSSCAR. We have over 60 drivers. We have 9 leagues in total across 2 NASCAR games on 2 consoles. We got something for everybody. Have yourselves a terrific night. Congratulations once again to the number 3 team, Wood Dog 99.